New event live. Yep, that checks out. All right. Well, hello to everybody. Hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful Friday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to any people who follow that. I have recently learned that was a thing, so that is going to be working out well as well. And as per usual on these Fridays, I am accompanied by Blade Wolf, who you guys can now see on the screen over there. How are you doing, Blade Wolf?
Wow. Look at me, hopping up and down. Incredible.
I know, right? Isn't it incredible? Are you able to see the stream and see yourself on that?
Oh, I wasn't tuned into the stream.
Only if you want to take a little look. Yeah, have your little Blade Wolf icon is up in the top corner where I'm planning on keeping you for when we're getting to the games, because maybe I should move you over so you're not in front of life points, maybe? I'll be experimenting with that for a little bit. But for all of you guys tuning in for today, as the title suggests, we are trying out a new type of limited, progression-esque style format. Wow, never done before in the history of the game. But this time, we are starting from not triple structure decks and progressing like Balling on a Budget or sealed only Yu-Gi-Oh! We aren't starting from Legends of Blue Eyes White Dragon and opening a box and going to string you guys along for like 2 years and a half. We are trying to see how does starting with a starter deck, one copy, mixed in with splitting a box, roughly splitting a box, would work between two people. If you guys want to imagine for yourselves what this is like, we got ourselves. We are Timmy and Johnny right now. We are on the school grounds, and we both started with our Yugi and Kaiba reloaded starter decks, and that's where we started. And for some reason, we started with not only the starter decks, but we also both started with one booster box. And we were like, you know what? Let's trade half of our booster box to each other so we can each play with some of the cards. That's the idea. Now, it's not perfectly divided in half. We actually each have 15 packs from each of the two sets that we have selected for today. And then that mixed in with whatever we had is what we're going to be rocking with. We're going to do this for like 2 weeks. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to probably go for 3 weeks, as we're talking about. Best 2 out of 3 out of the weeks, say who won that, and then see if this is something that actually ends up working out. And that is a rundown of what the format currently looks at. Blade Wolf, when you were opening your packs, building your decks, what were your thoughts in the beginning?
I'm gonna be honest, I think that battle pack is boring. I think that I think that my decisions are immaculate and perfect and beautiful, and in no way flawed.
Yeah, I will say, opening up... So I opened up the battle pack first, and I was like, oh man, I got all of these nice cards. I got these like good trap cards. I got these monsters that like destroy monsters or tag out. Very quickly, very quickly, I ended up running into the packs that you picked out. So, for people watching, we each started with one of the reloaded structure decks. Blade Wolf got Yugi, I got Kaiba, and we had 15 packs from each of my selection. Battle Pack 3, March of the Monsters or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And Blade Wolf picked out Legendary Duelists Magical Heroes. And as you guys could imagine, as I started opening the Magical Duelist one, I was like, oh, there is a big power discrepancy between the two sets that we picked.
Alright, it's gonna sound silly, but I'm gonna disagree with you there. I'm mostly running cards from your packs, cause like they're generically fine. Most of the stuff in my pack, like A Hero Lives, crazy card, like unbelievably good. What are you gonna summon off that?
Yeah.
Miracle Fusion, also crazy. You don't have any targets.
Not yet, we don't have any targets, no, but we can...
Well, I don't have any targets. I don't know about you. You could have Sunrise, I don't know.
Let's get into the specifics of our pools after the game, so that we can, the type of stuff. I don't know if we want to have the full discussion beforehand, but I think it's nice having a bit of a surprise. But I do have quite a couple packages from the Magical Heroes. We'll see if it works or not. Thankfully,
multiple packages? There's only like 3 that exist.
Well, spoiler, I might be running some of those packages. But in the side deck, I do have a bunch of just, generic cards I can throw in if I'm like, oh, this isn't working out. Take out 15 cards, put in 15 randomly good battle pack cards. But yeah, it definitely has a bit of that effect of battle pack is It's the very boring safe cards. They do a thing. But if you're ready for it, let's get into our match for the day and see how it goes.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm hosting, and I actually have to make this a new card pool rule because we are doing a TCG card pool, unlimited ban list, still doing a match, Master Rule 5, Master Duel. Actually, no, the only thing I need to change is that it's oh yeah, I don't actually need to change anything because it still works. All right, cool. And I'll have my format test. Yes, I have named the format so far format test because I don't know what to call it yet.
Oh, and my decks are called Pick a Pack Prog.
Oh, that is a fun name. Pick a pack. Pick a pack of pickled peckers.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, as we go into the first game of the match, I'm going to go ahead and give the inaugural good luck and have fun.
I'm gonna need that luck. I don't like hearing that you pulled good cards from my pack, because I didn't.
I do think we are in the type of format where it's like, oh, go second, feel great, get one extra card, attack over your monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're completely blocking up the life points. I think I'll just put you over my deck in the bottom corner here. Yeah, so we'll just be on like opposite ends of the battlefield there. I guess it obscures the deck count a little bit, but if people are worried about me having a 36 card deck, I think I'm doing fine. Set 2 and pass. Fascinating.
I am worried that you're on a 36 card deck. That ain't right. 42 cards?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I might have been trying to overthink a bit too much, but I was like, I foresee me wanting to have the possibility to draw more outs than what's in the baseline of my deck. Especially,
and you will be drawing 40 cards to find those outs, of course. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I see. You also didn't just put all the bad cards in your extra deck. You only have 6 cards in your extra deck. Don't got your triple copies of Supreme King Zark in there?
I feel like we got very different experiences with pulling these packs, actually.
Huh. Wild. Alright, well, I'm going to activate my Onomatopoeia. I am going to start by discarding a copy of Dodo Dwarf Go 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 Glove. And I will add to my hand 2 monsters of the different syllabic categories. For my Go Go Go, I will be adding Go 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 Giant. And for my Zubaba, I'll be adding Zubaba Babancho Gaga Ga Coat. And now I will activate Dark Magical Circle. Yo! Oh, shoot. No, that still doesn't work. I will fail to add anything to hand, but I will be able to stack the order of my cards. I want you, then you, then you. Beep. And now, while I could do this, I think we'll just start with normal summoning Alexandrite Dragon.
Yeah,
this
it's pretty
card
big.
has still made its way from the original Kaiba Reloaded. I'll go to battle phase, and I'll attack you for 2,000 points of damage.
Yeah, alright.
I will enter main phase 2 by setting 1 card face down and ending my turn.
Yup. Yeah, you know, sometimes RNG, it do be like that.
Well then. This card doesn't have any... Dodo Dwarf Go 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 Glove has no attack points.
Yes.
Fascinating. Well. I will normal summon my Zubaba Bancho Gaga Ga Coat, and I will activate its effect to summon my Dodo Dwarf Go 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 Gloves in defense position, but I'm locked into Xyz for the rest of the turn. However, I'm just using it as a bocce on board by entering.
Yeah, I mean, you could tribute it later or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a guy. Well, this might be a mystical elf. We will see.
It is not a mystical elf. It's a little better than that, actually.
That's one of those things you learn to play around later. That's what we're going with. Oh, my Subaba Bancho Gaga coat. No.
We'll pitch Buster.
Ah, we also are on a syllabic engine, I see. Discarding a Buster to add a Giant and a Buster to hand. Go-Go Giant. The 2000 is this Indomitable Fighter Lele?
It's a little worse than that, actually. Lele is 2300. He's kind of big.
Okay. So what am I doing against your guy that has 2000 attack points?
Summoning a guy with 2000 attack points, I think.
I'm thinking about. You have 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3.
You get a free body out of it.
Set.
Oh
In
no.
that case,
I need
I'm going to normal summon Mechlord Army Grenell. And give me a second. I'm getting. Give me just a hot second, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was weird. Anyways, we will activate the trigger effect of Grenell to have the attack of your Go Giant. We will conspicuously attempt to enter the battle phase.
Is that conspicuous? I think...
I mean, you have 3 cards face down. There could be, like, a skill successor among them.
I guess there could be.
Well, and then we will enter the end phase. Mechlord Army of Grenell, a very strong inclusion from Battle Pack 3. Alright, the Buster to be expected.
No, we play this slow as hell. We play this slow as molasses.
That tracks. You will, however, trigger my quick play spell. I will change the battle position of your Dododo Buster. Get that monster to defense position.
I guess this is worth. Feels weird, but it is good enough.
Oh, call the haunted targeting the Go Giant, not the other Dododo Buster.
Well, no. Then I would have a 4 and a 5, right? Explain that.
Oh, did we pull one of the? Let's say so. Rank 4s that we have from Battle Pack, I believe, are Cowboy, Samurai.
And Samurai.
Alright, when another monster you control is targeted for an attack.
Oh yeah, he doesn't do anything. He's just a 1900 guy, which is higher than my 2 guys who are in defense.
It is higher than the 2 guys in defense. This is tough. In fact, it's so tough that it's spiral tough.
Are you playing Spiral Tough? Is that where we're going with this? You pulled full power Spiral? I don't understand.
Incredible. Oh man, I'm trying to think about what we're trying to do here. We will go with... Oh man, this does not feel amazing. Let's normal summon Go Giant.
Yep.
We will not activate its effect. However, we will use the graveyard effect of Dododo Dwarf Go Glove.
Overlay for Cowboy? No, okay.
Attack into Samurai! Ooh, a 500 attack bonus. Ooh, that's tough. Well, thankfully I do have a defense, because I don't think Samurai's only attacks on monsters, so... Eesh.
Yeah, I could just go face, yeah.
Yeah, so having
I wouldn't have
a
lethal.
little bit of a defense is helpful here.
I suppose there's no point in not targeting himself, huh? Can we detach Giant, because it's a better
guess
target.
if you had, like, one of the Xyz trap cards, maybe?
We're at... Okay, we can put a clock on you. That's what we do.
We have the Magician's Rod. Adding your own Dark Magical Circle, I see.
Mm-hmm. We want... I guess that never changes anything. Yeah, it never changes anything. So we'll just go to battle.
Alright, so I'm going to be taking 4,000 here. Yeesh! That's not good. And you have one card set?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I forgot to double check the Yugi structure deck. I forgot if it came with Mirror Force or not. Alright. Let's start to make some schmoves. Special summon our own Dodo Do Busta. And we will normal summon Second Granel. Activate the effect to have your Samurai.
Yeah, alright.
Enter battle phase. We will attempt to clean up the board, hopefully.
No, not remotely.
Ah, your deck. Ah, shoot, Nuggets.
Indeed, I get Mirror Force,
Oh.
and you get Sakuretsu, I guess.
Yeah. You get Mirror Force, no fair! Alright, go to end phase. Man, now I'm clear on Mirror Force. One of the packs I was thinking of looking into was the Legendary Dragons pack, because I was like, oh, Fang of Critias, because I'm obviously going to have Ring of Destruction and all the trap cards for the dragons. And I was like, no, I don't. Alright. I do, however, have my Widespread Ruin, so I am not dead yet.
Yeah, that is a, what, Duelist Academy staple, I guess?
It is a very middle
Dual
lane
Academy staple, yeah.
removal suite.
Well, you know, we dealt our damage, we'll keep going. I guess this is sometimes relevant, so we'll slam this now.
Alright. Is there a Dark Magician or a spell or trap that mentions the Dark Magician?
I guess we want this. Yeah, like that, okay.
We just order them?
Yeah, we just order them.
Alright. Normal summon my own Magician's Rod.
Yep. Search.
Could you, nope, don't search.
Wait, you're on circle and nothing else?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, it's in hand. Oh my god.
Battle phase.
What else would you be on? Navigation doesn't do anything for you.
I know. You want to know the other thing that I was very upset about? I checked the Legendary Duelist pack for Blue Eyes, and it has Blue Eyes White Dragon as a common in it. Why doesn't the Magical Hero one have the thing in it as a common? What are they doing?
Yup.
Packs were not made equal. SMH. Well, that's game one. Oh man, I had the tempo in the beginning, but then I got completely reversaled by the Call of the Haunted. All right, let me save that replay. We got pick pack format, game one. All right, let's see now. Now that I'm understanding a bit of what's going on here, let's do one of those. Okay, that card's probably going to be good. How many cards would it be to take out that entire package of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's just double check I'm getting them all.
Yeah, I'm content with this lineup, I think.
7.
You haven't shown me anything I need to worry about.
And then let's also do... what does that look like? Swap that as well, that and that. So we could take out a copy of maybe that. Alright, we'll finish that. I will once again go second, because I still think that's the move. Okay, okay. Not as incredible. Alright, we got the magic circle.
Okay,
Do we got a dark magician?
what do we want out of this? We want 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You know, it just having a middling effect to arrange the top 3 and it being the Garnet to get off of Rod didn't seem awful, but I opened it and then I didn't have anything to get off my Rod, so I cried every time. I want to take the advantage if you have an open board. Let's see what's happening here. With my Blizzard Dragon.
Get in there.
Alright, alright, alright. Go to the main phase 2. Oh man. Neither of us have heavy, I know that much.
Well, it's in the battle pack, right?
No, the Battle Pack 3 does not have all the broken DM stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's part
Is
of
heavy one of the broken DM stuff? Heavy is like...
It's broken DM stuff. Oh, we have another one to add to hand. Okay.
Y'all, you want to negate my Rod? That'd be very funny. I'm searching navigation.
Shoot, do we actually have the Dark Magician in hand? Oh god, if we actually have the Dark Magician in hand, I am actually just dead. Did you have to banish something? Ugh!
We're just gonna go to combat.
Oh? Well, what are we looking at here? Ah, metal. Okay, okay. Metal Morph is only when it attacks.
But it's also just 1900 at all times, you know? The
Yeah.
300 is the important part.
Mhm.
What's on the top of my deck? What did I put there?
Well, you shuffled your deck with Magician's
Ah,
Rod, so...
Oh, I did, didn't I? Alright. So I don't know what's on top. Okay, very cool. We will... just pay us.
And we have one mysterious set card we need to worry about. Well, I do have my Go 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 Giant.
Nah, dog, that shit's illegal.
No! Shoot. Oh, shoot! Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh.
Mmm! Nice.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm about to get absolutely wrecked here.
Okay, so step 1. Pitch
Oh,
the
and
navigation.
you got into the Autobots! Gosh darn it.
I mean, I don't have to fear Mirror Force. I do have to fear Dark Hole. We will put some pressure on. Rod, searching my final, or searching a card. It could be anything.
Oh, you have Soul Servant?
Yes.
I feel like your Dark Magician pulls were better. What do you mean you felt you were playing mostly battle pack cards? What's this?
Okay, it's this exact package. Okay,
This is the good part. This is the good part of Magical Heroes.
I mean, what are we waiting for here? Right? You got the widespread. Get rid of. Oh no, actually, widespread doesn't work. Yeah, okay. I don't know what you want. I don't know what the plan here is. I don't know how you win.
I top deck Dark Hole, and then the game goes for a little bit longer.
I mean, you have to have Dark Hole plus something else. Is the thing.
I can Dark Hole set a monster. It keeps me going.
No, it doesn't.
Why does it not?
Read Magician Navigation.
Oh, and this guy is Dark Magician while on the field, isn't it?
Yes.
How many Magician of Dark Illusion did you pull out of curiosity?
I mean, you'll find out after we finish this match real soon.
Yeah. Okay. Does that get me somewhere? It makes it so I'm not just dead. And that is something, at least. That is something. It's not much, but it's something. Normal summon Granell.
Alright, that gets over it.
So you have the Dark Magician with the Magician of Dark Illusion, and that's a problem. You also have the actual metal morphed guy, which is also a problem.
Which is just lethal, right?
So it gains half of my attack. So you would
Oh,
gain
it's
another...
it's 300 off. So I mean, if I have the metal morphed guy plus anything, I win.
Okay. We're really scraping a barrel down here. We are really scraping a barrel down here, but I need to get the Dark Magician off field, so we have to hit this guy. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. In hindsight, it was very copium putting the Regeki bottle in the deck.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. In hindsight, it did not end up working out like that. Alright. And then we go to end phase.
Okay, that back row better do something big.
So how about you just be bricked on everything?
Yo, you saw me add these.
Yes, I did see you add those. Yep. Does this keep me from dying? Don't think it does. Oh!
Oh, order lol, it's a trap monster?
Will
Okay,
activate
fair.
Miracle's Wake to bring back Granell in attack position. Start of damage, I chalice my Granell
Okay.
for another 400 attack points.
Yeah, yes, we have to get over it.
Living on a prayer. Set. set. Go to end phase.
What am I looking to draw here? What do I want? Just like
Soul
a guy?
Serpent.
I think I just want to search a guy, actually, yeah.
Do you have 3 magician's rods? There's no way you have 3 magician's rods.
I think I can do a little bit better than a magician's rod, actually.
Oh? What?
I mean, not a lot better, but like a little better, yeah.
What other guy just
Does that matter? I'm out
names
of... yeah.
one of these guys?
Yeah, skilled dark magician!
Oh no! It's the skilled dark magician!
What does it do? You tribute a spellcaster? Absolutely not. Okay, let's see it, I guess.
Well, this second game didn't feel remotely close. I will
Yeah.
break through skill, your skilled dark magician.
Alright, good match.
Well then, game 2, I guess. Yeah, that was game 2. All
Yeah,
right.
that was game 2. You want to look at our decks for a second,
Huh.
or go straight to a game 3?
Yeah, let's I feel all right. I don't necessarily see anything changing dramatically in another game. I probably have to rebuild my deck significantly now, having a better understanding of what this format might look like. Cause yeah, I was a little coping playing actual tribute monsters.
Yeah.
Be like, oh yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I have... Okay, so funny things that I want to tell you. Let's share screens.
Yes. Let me get this looking good so the stream can also see it. So we have this going here.
Let's make sure that... Yeah, okay, yeah, nothing's important about
You
that.
got that open up? And now
Yeah, so I am
okay.
running every single extra deck monster I pulled. I only pulled 6.
You pulled 3 samurai though?
I actually pulled 4 samurai. Can't play the 4th.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let me get a window capture of Discord. Okay. Don't start by making the source visible. Discord, there we go. And then on Discord, let me put it there so that I can then alt. There we go. Cut off that side of the screen. Okay, and now let me put it there. All right, and now I have to actually make this look reasonable. Boink, boink, and then yeah, let's go with no. Let me up that as well, and then let's go with that. That's almost the that's pretty close to the aspect ratio. No, that's not remotely close. One more. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, walk us. You have triple Magician of Dark Illusion.
Oh yeah, no, I actually did pull 3. I pulled 4.
And you have triple Magician's Rod,
Yes.
but not 4.
Hold on. Let me search a magician in my pool and see. So I have... Yeah, I have 4 rod and 5 dark illusion, actually.
4 rod and 5 dark. That is actually cracked. That is amazing.
It's a little bit more than cracked, which cycles back to being kind of weird and not great, but you know.
I mean, but those are the good cards that make the.
Oh yeah,
that
dark illusion is
package.
just crazy, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's. I only got 1 dark illusion and 2 rods, so my dark magician lineup was looking real bad.
I really consider just not being on dark magician, because like the only reason you run him is exactly for the resummon off dark illusion. And he's just a brick. If I did that, I also wouldn't be on navigation, because again, navigation does nothing in almost every hand.
Yeah, like I have triple copies of navigation, but I literally can't.
Yeah,
run
you don't want to run them.
because I literally don't have the name Dark Magician, like anywhere, because I only have 1 copy of Dark Illusion. Let's see what else you got here. You got oh, you have a much smaller
Chronograph Sorcerer
package.
I'm running Yeah, so let's go card by card. You know, we Dark
All right,
Magician
let's,
from the
let's do
starter.
the card by card.
Dark Illusion's crazy. Dark Illusion Dark Illusion is the best card in the deck by far. Chronograph Sorcerer is another way to cheat out Dark Magician.
Well, 'cause it
Chronograph
has a
Sorcerer
really
is also
weird
crazy.
effect if something's destroyed by battle or card effect, right?
Yeah, he just summons himself and another guy from hand. He's great.
Yeah, that's
Also, he's 2k.
really good.
Great. Dodo Buster. I believe I actually have 3 Dodo Buster. I'm only on 2. Because it's a little awkward, you know? It's a Sidra that's only 1900. Like, eh.
Yeah, that it
I'm
really
on 2
leans
because I
into-
want to be able to always search it off Onomata Para.
Yeah.
The Giant's a 2k. Skilled Dark Magician is a 1900 who happens to mention Dark Magician, which makes them searchable off Soul Servant, which came up in exactly the last match we played.
You did a
Sometimes
little
you
bit
just need a
better than
guy.
getting the third Magician's Rod.
Yeah, Blizzard Dragon is
Mhm.
good enough. It's an 1800. I considered being on a 1900 instead, like Gemini Elf, but like I don't know, the effect comes up sometimes.
Yeah,
It might be
I also
correct to
like
actually go on
Blizzard
1900
Dragon to
instead.
come up sometimes.
I got the second breaker. One breaker is from the starter, and one breaker is from your pack.
Yeah, the battle
Crazy,
pack.
love it. Yeah,
I really wish I pulled a breaker. I have a Chiron the Mage though, so I'm not like awful.
got one of those too. Didn't play it. It's on the side.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Triple
It's 'cause-
Magician's
yeah.
Rod.
I mean, you wouldn't even play triple if you had them. It wouldn't be good.
I think I would.
You would?
So part of what it's really good for is that it's a middling body. Like
Mhm.
a good chunk of things are able to interact with the 16. Like I don't see you don't
Yeah.
have the skill successors. You'll see I have double skill successor. That
Oh, I
boosts
had a.
it to
Oh yeah, not skill successor. Yeah, I didn't pull any. Yeah.
I'm like that boosts it to a 2k guy that beats over most things. It wears buffs really well, and it just cycles out cards. Like
Mhm.
I wanted to run a I think I had a couple discard. I might have had a discard trap or two that I didn't really feel like I could support the card economy of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah. Ladybug of Doom, great card from the starter. Love it. In the first game I didn't set it even though I had it in my opening hand because I wasn't sure what you're gonna summon. Sometimes you summon Rod and then you beat over it and I'm really sad. So I just
Mhm.
waited till turn 2.
And I got
And ended up
absolutely
going
wrecked by the
crazy.
Ladybug. I was not expecting
Yeah.
the Ladybug.
Vindictive is a great old staple.
Mhm.
Totally fine. It removes the guy, whatever. Onomatopoeia allows me to discard navigation as you saw. This is the main use for navigation. I search it off Rod and then I discard it for Onomatopoeia and it gets
Yeah.
grave value. Ooh, crazy.
Yeah, it sometimes negates a thing.
Crazy, removal.
Mhm.
MST. I don't really know what's in here for. It doesn't really do anything. Kind of mid. Book of Moon is awkward removal. Soul Servant. The idea is that I search Dark Illusion, I put it on top, and then I can use the Soul Servant effect Engrave to cycle to
Mhm.
regain the one card that I spent.
Yep.
So it's card neutral and puts the Magician into your hand.
Yeah. Yep. That
On
tracks.
one Chalice, could be on 2. Second is in the side.
I only have the one chalice.
Yeah, I mean it's a 400 attack boost here. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Later though, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Shard upgrade, basically pod upgrade,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
Dark
it
Magician
will
Circle.
usually just draw. That's part of why MST I had in because being able to snipe the Shard of Greed it's like it's
Yeah.
almost like it negates Pot of Greed, you know.
Yeah. Dark Magical Circle, I have 3 of them. I'm only on 1. I don't want to see 3. I want to search it off Rod.
Oh my gosh! I only have the one.
Reptilian Rage,
Yeah.
it's an equip spell that gets value when it's sent to grave. Good enough.
Mhm.
Trap holes removal, navigation is kind of a weird brick that is also questionable. Maybe we don't run Dark Magician, and magical navigation, whatever. Kunai is like Chalice but better. Chalice plus Book of Moon, crazy. Mirror Force, obviously crazy. Windstorm and Zero Gravity are the same card. Metamorph, another equip. Blast Chain, another equip. You're never gonna proc it. It doesn't matter. Call the Haunted's great. I believe I pulled
Double
one
Call
for
the
your pack.
Haunted is crazy.
Yeah. I believe I start with one and I pulled one from the battle pack.
Man, I start with Birthright in my deck.
You sure
I
do.
start with flipping Birthright. I didn't even pull any more copies. Ah.
Alright, let me see what's in your deck.
Oh my word. Yeah, let me so we're gonna turn off the
Oh,
Discord.
also, before we swap out, shout out to Silent Psychic Wizard in the side. It doesn't do anything yet, but he's so cool. He's
Yeah?
a 1900. He gets value by summoning another guy later. Crazy.
Mhm.
Someday.
If you're on more psychics, he's a really good. He is also just 1900.
Yeah, he's a 1900 guy. Love him. Oh, I have the Regeki bottle and the Regeki bottle on the side and a breakthrough skill, not even in the side, because I figured that the effects don't matter.
Yeah, effects definitely didn't matter this time around. I definitely should have been on it.
You
I
also see the
definitely-
Regeki bottle on the side, because that also isn't
Yeah.
real.
Part of why I'm trying to not put too much weight into the format for this work is I think I deck built wrong. I was expecting too much of something and didn't. I was planning for, like, you know, low power grindy, trying to run 42 cards. I was expecting negations to matter. But nah, I was gaming myself too much.
Mhm.
But alright, so I turn off Discord, the stream has it open, and let me start sharing here as well. I'm sure I have enough
Yes.
processing power for this. What could possibly go wrong?
Surprisingly, I have like a lot of experience in this style of gameplay. Because I've been playing
I really
old
do
formats
need
recently.
to get on what do I need to get on? I need to get on the that really whack format you were talking about.
Yeah, it's in RJ's Discord. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it is Duel Academy. Side note, I talked to I Wish I Was Dead over there. Very cool, like in a voice channel.
Mhm.
Cool guy.
I mean, I wish I was does I Wish I Was Dead like build progression decks as like a profession, or is it just a hobby?
No idea.
Because I always hear like, oh yeah, this is another I Wish I Was Dead thing. This is another I Wish I Was Dead thing. Another I Wish I Was
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's my lineup, a bit sorted by
Alright.
packages in the main deck. You can tell my pulls are a lot more awkward.
Oh, I also have the magical arm shield.
Mhm.
Not even in the side. I probably could have played it. I don't know. It's kind of awkward.
It's my closest thing to trying to have a mirror force. You know, trying to out if you get on the aggressive. Didn't end up seeing it, and probably by just looking at the raw numbers up here, we can see like, oh, I was on like 23 monsters as opposed to you being on, what was it, like
Oh yeah, I'm on 18 monsters.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is that right?
Yeah? No, you're on 19. 18 effect, 1 normal.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
think
actually, that's not even true. It's 19, but it's actually a lie because the Onomatopoeias are also monsters. So it's actually 21.
yeah. Oh, that last game, I didn't see any of the engine, and I was even on the Automata pickups in addition to the Parias. So I had like, you know, these additional 4
Oh.
starters to get.
You got pickups? I didn't pull any pickups.
Yo, I highly recommend picking it up. It's pretty good.
I think the only other way to pick it up is Legendary Duelists 3, which is basically the same as Magical Heroes, so I'm not going to go for that.
Yeah. Is Dark Magician printed in that one?
Yeah, all the cards in Magical Heroes are also printed in 3.
Plus Dark Magician.
Dark Magician is in Magical Heroes.
It was?
Yeah, it's just super high rarity. It is just the highest rarity.
It was like a Starlight Rare?
Pretty sure. Let's... Magical Hero. Is it not? Am I crazy?
It's not in the set.
No, it's not in the set. Okay, yeah, I just lied to you. I've stared at too many different packs. I'm mixing them
And
up.
if you have that open up the Legendary Duelists like White Dragon Abyss or something.
White Dragon Abyss.
It's something like that. What is it? Legendary
Very
Duelist.
cool.
Legend.
White Dragon Abyss. Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh, White Dragon Abyss. Yeah. Look at the list for that one and see that there's
Oh yeah,
Blue
Blue
White
Eyes are
Dragon
common.
as a literal common. So I couldn't pull the same thing that you pulled of being like, oh, I'll just pick the pack that you don't get anything from.
Yup.
Because you'd be able to just pull for Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I mean, also there's a question of, do I want to run Blue Eyes for this? Like, I don't know if the Blue Eyes support is worth running the one Blue Eyes I pull.
I mean, Maiden with Eyes of Blue, Melody of Awakening. Oh wait, hold up. Does Blue Eyes Solid Dragon do anything? Nope. Nope. It just stays on the field. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a good example, but. So for people watching, we had a bit of discussion beforehand talking about the type of packs we were going to go into and talking about. And Blake Wolf suggested me going into
The Hieratic pack.
Photon Hypernova, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
no, Photon Hypernova
That's
is
a new
very
one.
new.
Galactic Overlord. There we go.
Yeah.
The one that has Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as the cover card. Part of what I was thinking about in terms of trying to pick a pack is that the Kaiba structure deck in of itself didn't lean into a whole lot. It has very powerful level 4 beaters, like 19Ks and 18Ks, which aren't even that powerful if you really think about it. And it has 2 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon. The primary Blue Eyes support pack I could have seen picking out had a common copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon in it, so I was like, that's not going to do anything. I was thinking of trying to go for the movie pack to try to get alternative Blue Eyes, because that's a really good card. But all the Magician Girls are in there, and I was like, no, hold up. That's like giving you 2
Wait,
minutes.
do I even want to run the Magician Girls? Is that good for me?
You could run like a couple of the Magician Girls, like the Bear Magician Girl. Like Berry Magician Girl, I know is a really good one. I think it's Berry and Apple are the good ones. Yeah. And I think they're also very good for the limited environment because they're all attack triggers, battle trick things.
Oh yeah.
Like they're literally all like battle tricks. So I'm like,
Yeah, Apple looks a little crazy actually. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, oh, I couldn't pick the movie pack. That would just wreck me. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll just lean into the fact that I have reasonable level 4 guys. Pick the battle pack. Hopefully get something that leans me more in a direction because of it. Like I was hoping to pull one of the Xyz monsters from it, but as you can see in my extra deck, that did not end up happening. Oh yeah, my extra deck is a lot more than yours.
Yeah, it's like twice the size, and you got Sunrise.
I do like. Yeah, so that's one of the things to think about for the next week. Let's continue talking about this week for just a little bit more.
Can we go card by card? Start from the top?
Oh yeah, go from the top.
Because I'm seeing a card that I didn't pull and I wanted.
All right, so we have the Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat, 18
Yeah.
attack guy, part of all the syllable stuff. We got 2 copies of that along with the Dodo Dwarf Go Glove. These guys make a nice little rank 4 package that you can like Xyz and stuff. Along with Giant and Buster, we already saw these in your deck list.
Yeah, I mean, I got 1 glove, same as you, but I didn't run it.
Yeah. It like helped me stay alive that one game. It's fodder. It's also like econ fodder if necessary.
I guess.
It's also because Baba Bancho also just revives the guy for free. So I was like, oh, like we could have like a mini like quote unquote Treeborn thing going on. And then you see I also have like the 1 Watt tail as like a tribute guy.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I didn't run Coat is that the only way to make it is like by summoning Dodo to Buster because my opponent has a monster and I don't, right? And then I'm trading a 1900 and a 0 attack guy, I guess, for a 1900 guy in Gaga Samurai. So it doesn't really trade up.
Oh, you're talking about not running glove?
Yeah, glove. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd run Coat if I could. I just don't have any Coat.
Yeah, I do got the nice coat. Look at that sweet coat. Yeah, so that's the pack drawn. If I had more than just like I have Gaga Magician, which is nice, which has 2000 attack as opposed to the only 1900 you have. So I guess I have a bit of an advantage there right now. But I never ended up making it because I was like, it's like
yeah, you have to trade a 2K guy to make it.
Huh?
Because you generally have to trade a 2K guy to make it, right?
Yeah, like
whether it be Giant or one of your vanilla 2Ks.
Yeah, like my Alexandra Dragon. So these are the 5 and this is all the syllables I opened too. So I was like hoping at like having 2 giants would be really nice.
I mean, it looks like we pulled the same number of syllable monsters, just a different.
Yeah, a different array of them.
Oh, I guess I had 6 and you had 5. Because I didn't count the glove that I'm not on. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, I have the 2 copies of Pickup. So Pickup here is just to get into Paria, as just getting into the guys, so there's not a whole lot there to talk about. It could eventually do modulation in the future, if that ends up being a thing that I try to go into. But,
I mean, it also occasionally has relevant modulation if you tribute summon Dodo Buster.
Well, yeah, if I was to go into a rank 6, but we don't have any of those.
No, so you tribute summon Dodo Buster, you resummon Giant, and then like you set everyone's levels to Giant,
and
right?
then I set them all.
And then you can make a rank 4.
And also, I believe Dododo can only summon the other Dododo.
Dododo can only.
Yeah,
Is
Dododo on
Buster-
Tribute Summon can only summon a Dodo.
Oh. Well darn.
Yeah. But if you like, you have 2 copies of Dododo, so you can like go Dododo into Dododo, and then you have like 2 1900 guys, and that's
Oh, I make a rank 5.
they're level 6.
Oh, there's 6? Okay, I'll make a rank 6. I'll make Beatrice. Okay, sure.
Photon Strike Bouncer. It's a good card. So pickup has a bit of utility there. And the other big thing is that I ended up actually pulling a copy of Souls that I got really excited about. And you know,
What do you dump off Souls?
Hmm?
What do you dump off Souls?
Oh, well, you'll also notice I am running Dark Magician Girl.
You sure are, huh?
Yeah.
I guess that.
Well-
yeah, it's a 6 or higher. Okay.
We'll get into that in a little bit. So we have the pickups that are also
Mhm.
things I can send for Soul to draw 2 new cards, so that's nice. And then the Parias to just get the guy. So that's the 9-card like Slobble package. It felt like the best thing I had going in terms of like a package engine, because it was the
Mhm.
thing I had most cohesive and I had the most starters for. And now we get into the things that I kind of felt shoehorned into because of the magical heroes, and I'm like, I just had to play cards. It's possible that I shouldn't have even tried running these in the first place, and I should have just leaned on more of the generic stuff in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Yeah. Which again is me needing to learn more about deck building in this kind of way. So we have 2 copies of Magician's Rod. Already saw this guy before. I only have the 1 copy of Dark Magical Circle I'm running for it because I literally don't have a DMG, so I can't run the navigation.
Together we have 2 full play sets.
Yes, we have 2 full playsets of Dark Magic Circle. Yeah.
Oh no, 2 full play sets of Dark Illusion.
Oh yes, I would love to have 2 copies of it. I'd love to have 2 more copies of it. The 1 copy of Magician Souls, that's one thing I got very excited about, of being like, oh, it's like extra value. It's a free summon of a level 6 as well if I use the secondary effect. I got the 1 copy of the Magician. Magician is also just crazy. It is also just crazy.
I think Magician Souls is deceptively mid right now. I mean, I wish I pulled it, because, you know, I want to dump Dark Magician so I can resummon it off Magician of Dark Illusion. But if you don't have that specific synergy, it is like a level 1 that cycles a card.
Mhm.
Which is fine. but
I also, if I had Dark Magician itself, it's also just a free 2500 beater for no work.
Oh, if you had Dark Magician, yeah.
Yeah, like you could just activate its effects,
If
send
only,
Dark
if only.
Magician, discard it, and summon back Dark Magician.
I guess you can still resummon Dark Magician Girl. I keep forgetting that Dark Magician Girl is the target for all of this guy's effects.
Exactly. So that's where the Dark Magician Girl came in. It was
Yeah, okay.
a little coping of being like, oh, what if Tyler has like 1,000,000 copies of Dark Magician in the graveyard, and then this guy's a counter pick measure.
It counts my grave.
Yep, in all graveyards.
I also only had 1 Dark Magician, but yeah.
Oh, the structure deck that I got came with 2 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It had 2? What? Why did it?
You
Why
might
would it
need to
have
double check the actual like Yugapedia website, because the additional Blue Eyes White Dragon was included as an extra ultimate rare buy-in with the product.
2? Excuse me?
Yeah, so you might have to look it up. I actually only learned about it because when I opened it up on Yugo Prague, it gave me a 50-card deck, and I'm like, wait, it says this is 48 cards on the website. So I looked it up, and they were like, oh yeah, it came with an extra ultimate rare copy of this card, and then 49 other cards. And I was like, wow, fascinating.
I mean, in my collection on YGO Pro Deck, like I added the Yugi Reloaded deck, and it only gave me 1 Dark Magician in my collection, so that's what I worked from.
Fascinating. I used Yugo Prague, and when I loaded it in, it gave me the 2 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon.
See, I would check Wikipedia, but it's down.
Oh, Wikipedia's down right now?
Oh, I mean, they've been having problems for like a week now. A bunch of their pages are down because one of their system engineers fucked up really bad, and they did not have a like backup since 2020 available.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's rough. So yeah, this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this 7-card package, I probably should have just scrapped and run 5 generic cards and not been on 42. I was just worried that like, oh, I don't have enough engine, you know? Like,
Oh, we're gonna go to mill out,
I
yeah.
need engine, but no, I
What
should've
is
scrapped
engine?
and run more beers. We got the level 4 vanillas. There's literally nothing to talk about with them. We have Alexandrite Dragon, Luster Dragon, Mad Dog.
Well, before we move on to those, Dark Magician Girl, you're on 2 of them.
Yes.
Explain.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, alright,
I
okay, we
don't
can move on
actually
now.
know
We're
why
good.
I'm on 2 copies. I'll get back to you if I think of a reason, but
What if you draw Souls and Dark Magician Girl? Then Souls won't be live.
I think you can send from deck. Oh, you're right. It won't be live. I don't think that was the reason I was on 2.
No, but this is why you should always run 3 Gem Knight Garnet, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
Why
optimal.
why
You want
was
those
I
Brilliant
on
Fusion 5.
Maybe I wanted another tribute guy?
Oh, man.
Maybe? I wanted another
Yeah,
tribute.
on the fandom wiki page, if you look at Starter Deck Yuki, it does have 2 Dark Magicians.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't suspect
And-
you were going. I don't think you would have run
Wait.
2 anyways, but
But it also has 2 Skilled Dark Magicians and 2 Silent Swordsman level 3. And Skilled Dark Magician is like an actually good card. That actually was running.
oh yeah,
Why does it have 2 of these 3 exact cards?
I don't know. I think for the reloaded deck, they just like gave you special cards for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a little odd, and that's just one of those things. But you still gave me my just desserts justly. Anyways, all right. Now moving on to the vanilla guys. We got vanilla guys. And then we have a row of like the Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. I love this card. This card is just good, and I actually wish I drew it in any of our games. It would have been really good to have a 2200 guy that counter pressures.
Yeah, very hard to beat.
Yeah. Watt-tail Dragon is just my summon skull. Normal summon. He's probably not making it to the next episode, because I think by next episode we're actually going to have really good decks.
Yeah, I
then
mean,
we have-
I had actual Summon Skull and I didn't run it, because,
Yeah.
you know,
and
how
then
do I
we have-
tribute summon? That's
Oh
crazy.
my gosh. Your deck is already crazy. I swear, your deck is already crazy. You have triple starter, triple extender, and then like...
You're using these
possible.
words very loosely, but alright. So here's the thing, Rod doesn't actually start anything. It searches Circle, and then you sit on Circle, because it's unlikely to actually find another Dark Magician card, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, if maybe I'm just copying because I'm like, I have Magician Soul, so I could send extra dark magic circles to the graveyard to draw new cards.
Yeah, alright, fair.
Ugh, it's fine. Then I have a bunch of battle pack guys, basically. Double Grenell. Shout out to Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. Evil Swarm Kitos. Shout out to MST on legs.
Yep.
Exploder Dragon, Fencing Fire Ferret, and Yomi Ship. They're all my destroy guys who destroy us.
Yeah, pretty good. Fencing Fire Ferret.
Yeah, I can actually destroy anything, not just the thing that destroys it.
Also, it has actual attack points. Pretty good.
17, it's pretty good. Battle Pack. Shard of Greed,
Yeah,
Dark
wish I had
Hole.
one of those.
Oh yeah, I was happy with this. Shard of Greed, Dark Hole, Enemy Controller, Forbidden Chalice, MST, and Shrink. Probably the most suspect thing here is the Chalice plus Typhoon again. Talked about it before. That's like, yeah, Chalice is probably going to be much better in future weeks when the negation can actually matter more. But right now it's just like another battle trick, roughly. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more power players, but this is just what I have. Like, as you see, I have I had these things down here to bring in when I took out the package that I was like, in game 2 I took out the magician package because like, yeah, this is not working. And then trap cards. Regeki Bottle is pure coat. Pure coat. Never got there enough. But like, all these trap cards aren't awful. And that's the extra deck.
I mean, Breakthrough Skill is pretty awful.
Yeah. Honestly, I could have just taken out these two. If I took out these 2 cards and changed these 7 cards, I think it would have been a better match.
Let me check.
Um,
Do I even? I might have Econ and I chose not to play it.
mhm.
Yeah, I have Econ and I chose not to even put it in the side. It's like I probably should have kept it in over Book of Moon, but it's whatever.
Yeah,
It's very whatever.
It's very similar between Book of Moon and Econ.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing about Econ in very limited environments or very old formats. Until the inclusion of like synchros, it was just very mid.
Right. Let me take a 5-minute break, and then we'll start talking about ideas we have for the next week.
Absolutely.
All right, be right back. All right, everyone. We are back from our little break. So we've just gone through all of the stuff for this week. Vendors have out here being like, I made some deck build decisions that were questionable at best, and that's okay to learn from for the next week. By far, Blade Wolf's deck looks way more put together. In terms of just having a strategy, knowing what it's trying to do, and having just interaction that's reasonable. But not only is the game of trying to win the game of the week, which, you know, if this was a much more longer term running thing, it'd be like, oh, you'd be playing for many weeks on that. We're playing for 3 weeks. That's still something. But it's important for us to go over what else we have in our card pools to think about what packs we're going to be pulling from for the next one. So let me see if I can open up my binder here. Yeah, is this a presentable format? Sure, this looks fine. Let me do my Opera Capture Prague binder management. There we go. Let's just make the. Wait, how did this?
Oh, you got 3 A Hero Lives? God.
Yeah, how this?
I got 2 of them.
I don't know. My window sizing got off somehow, but we're gonna make this work somehow. So, what I pulled that I was not able to do anything with this week that I am thinking of trying to do around for the next week in terms of packs I pick. As Blade Wolf has pointed out, I got myself triple copies of A Hero Lives. Got myself... Oh no! Wait, can I do all results per page? How many cards do I have in my thing? I have triple copies of A Hero Lives. I have triple copies of...
Miracle?
Triple copies of Miracle Fusion, and I have the 1 copy of Elemental
Hero Sunrise.
Elemental Hero Sunrise right here. So I have a lot of incentive of trying to be like, okay, I can do some hero stuff. I can try to do some hero stuff, get into this guy, make other fusions, because Miracle Fusion in of itself is a very powerful just power spell. Other things that I have sort of a lead on. I mean, I have.
Oh, but before we move on from Elemental Heroes, I want to talk about this for a second because I got 2 A Hero Lives and 2 Miracle Fusion, and I was thinking, oh, that's pretty good. So I looked into which packs I might want. Not a lot of great options. But there's not a lot of great options for me because I would need to pull both main deck heroes to actually turn these things on and a target in the extra deck. Whereas you just need main deck heroes. And that's actually pretty easy to do.
Sunrise yet, right?
Yeah, I didn't pull any Sunrise.
Mm-hmm. So what were the sets you were looking at for that capacity?
I mean, Hidden Arsenal is the best way to get Stratos, and it's not a great way to get Stratos. I did some test pulls. I got 1 Stratos and then 2 Stratos.
Hidden Arsenal.
It's not. It also, yeah. There's a much newer set which just had, like Elemental Hero Heat.
Was it one of the legendary duelists?
Let's see. Super rare. Is it premium pack? Is that one that's legal? Yeah, premium pack 2.
Premium packs. Aren't those are those part of the actual booster sets, or are they part of the other category?
It's on that same list.
I mean, it was on the category of those sets, yeah. Oh, so it has Heat, has Lady Heat, Woodsman, which, I mean, these are names, I guess?
Yeah, they're just names. The thing that tripped me up is that they're all at secret rare, but like also everything in it isn't secret rare. So
premium pack only has stuff at secret rare.
Yeah.
Huh. Premium pack would be a very, very contained set.
The other set I was looking at is even older than this, and I was looking at it for like the OG normal heroes, because they're all at common, and they're in a set which gives you a bunch of cards.
Is it one of the legendary duelist set or the raw yellow mega pack?
Yeah, raw yellow mega pack. Yeah.
That was the one.
Raw mega yellow pack just gives you tons of cards, and you can get all like the OG ones.
Yeah, and doesn't it have Miracle Fusion at a high rarity or something?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like some.
Yeah,
It's like a middle rarity,
ultra
right?
rare for the Miracle Fusion.
Oh, ultra rare. Okay.
But you get like one ultra rare per pack or something like that, guaranteed. So it's not like impossible to pull.
Yeah, so that's pretty middle rarity. I could find my singular extra copy of Miracle Fusion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like I could, if I went into that, I would give you Miracle Fusion, but
what would I make?
yeah. Does this have the fusions in it though? It looks like it only has like Electrum and Mudball Man. Oh,
yeah,
I guess
that's the goal though, right? You don't want to have the fusions in the pack.
Right. I mean, if I'm running triple Miracle Fusion and I can only make exactly Sunrise,
then the Miracle Fusion you search off it doesn't do very much, huh?
yeah, and it's just another large lad at that point. Because I think
yeah,
Sunrise
just make Mudball Man then.
Yes, make Mudball Man can't attack though. I think he has a very tiny attack stat. Let me actually read because Sunrise does have a removal effect. One attack.
Oh yeah, anytime you attack
another. Any hero monster doesn't need to be a hero fusion.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, is not bad. Let me reread Miracle Fusion real quick because Sunrise specifically only needs to be made with hero monsters. Okay. So Miracle Fusion can make any elemental hero fusion, like Sunrise, but I could actually go into like a Destiny hero pack.
Wait, what?
Example.
Wait.
Because elemental hero Sunrise can be made with any hero monsters.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but Miracle Fusion can't make... Oh, right. Yeah, you could be on the main deck Destiny Heroes, I guess.
So I could look into that being an option for something to pivot into for a pack.
Oh, you could actually look at the good heroes, like the Vision heroes? Ugh.
Yeah? Of course, it's like the packs that do have the Vision heroes, like it would probably also just give you a complete engine in that capacity as well. And
oh, it's not gonna give me a good hero engine.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. So that's one thought, is all of the hero stuff. What else do I got happening over here?
Well, you pulled a better... I think you pulled a better syllable pack engine than me.
Yeah.
So you have the searchers for Onomatopoeia.
Yeah. So I could go into the set that has more of these guys. So there's Season 3, right? Legendary...
Yeah, this is also something that I was looking into, because I thought, oh, I have 2 Onomatopoeia, I've got 2 Giant, I probably pulled better than him. Mm-hmm. Did not, even remotely.
Notably, Legendary Duelist Season 3 also has the evil heroes in it. So, like, Adjusted Gold is a light evil hero, Sinister Necrom's a dark evil hero, Miracle
and
Fusion
Magician Souls?
It does have Magician Souls in it. Oh my gosh, does it have a copy of Dark Magician in it? No, it does not. I am so sad. It would give you another shot at Sunrise, though, in the Secret Rare slot.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get the Secret Rares, though? Because the Secret Rares were the special supplemental tiny pack.
Wait, this is just... Yeah, okay, this has all the same stuff. This includes every card in Magical Heroes, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah. Well...
Yeah, okay.
Is it every card or just most of the cards?
I mean, I suppose it could be missing 1 or 2 that I didn't notice. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's a... Like, it also adds Robe. What was Robe in the first one? I know Robe's in this one.
I don't know. Neither of us pulled it, so I guess
in the
probably
Ebon
not.
High Magician. It has more... It also has Magician of Dark Illusion at a common again, so I could try to pull for that.
Oh yeah, you want to get back on the Dark Magician stuff for sure.
Oh, it also has the... It has Gagaga Coat, Dodo Dwarf, Gagaga Magician, and exactly Onomato Pickup, not Onomatopoeia. I prefer for Deparia because you already have that one. Yeah. Upon further inspection, it looks like you benefit from this pack just as much as I would. Which, again, it's like, that's not inherently bad, but it...
I mean, if that's the case, though, we ought to go for picks that are more interesting than 70% the same stuff as we pulled last week, right?
Yeah, and again... Of the goal for, or at least what I think is, like, maybe this is just me picking packs wrong, and this might be a future thing to talk about in terms of metagaming this format, is like, I want either packs that really lean into a direction that I have that you don't have, or allow me to not lose in the variance of that pack. Even though you literally picked a pack that had variance in it and I lost, because I pulled worse stuff in it.
You pulled I think you hold better for the long term. Like, I don't have a good direction to go in right now.
Yeah.
But also, I want to talk about Battle Pack 3 for a second.
Yes.
I think that it was kind of a mid decision because it's fairly low power, so it's likely to get overshadowed by your opponent's chosen pack, right? If I choose anything new, then I'm just playing. What if I just pick Pote and we're playing Vernis Elves, and it's just much crazier than anything you can find in here.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
That is also something I noticed once I was actually opening the Magical Heroes of like, yeah, all of these cards very quickly get overshadowed.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted anything out of these guys. Any of these guys I would have appreciated. Okay,
I would have appreciated any of these Shatterfoil rares.
I know, right?
Did I get a single one?
Man.
No, of course not, because I would have put it in the extra, of course.
Yeah, same thing here. I was just like a Diamond Dyer, a Gaga Cowboy. It would have gone a long way because I even have the Gaga Magician.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be what I'm looking into. Because with the let's go back to my binder, which is this tab. Let's actually look for it. Search binder for Gaga Magician. So Gaga Magician. For Gaga
Magician was another card I was looking to add to my pool. Mm-hmm. If I was presuming that my syllable engine was better than yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not even. It's mostly if you have a better rank 4 capacity.
Well, that's the thing. I had the gadgets in the back pocket. They weren't good enough for this week, but I was thinking, they'll be good enough next week.
If you
won't.
If you go like a pendulum something.
Oh no! You have like Buster who special summons itself, and then you normal your gadget, and then you rank up. Like you make a rank 4, and they're just level 4 guys who just keep going into each other, and it's good enough.
Yeah, you only have one of each though right now, right?
Yeah, that's a full playset. That's 3 cards.
It is a full playset, yes.
I mean, the game isn't gonna go past 3 normal summons of a gadget. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah, that's the other thing I noticed. Like, we tried to make this format more lower powered, but somehow I still just died.
Oh, it's very low power, but, we're normal summoning 1900 guys and trying to get over each other, and we're using Chalice for the 400 attack boost. It's low power as heck, but low power still can be, relatively lethal.
Yeah. Anyways, so to continue about the thoughts of the Gaga Magician, I wanted any other rank 4, just any other guy, except for this guy, because Gaga Magician is able to make it. And I actually ended up pulling 2 copies of Utopic Future. Utopic Future. Number F0 Utopic Future. Who, in the TCG, you only ever use this guy to go in Future Draco. But in a sealed environment, can't be destroyed by battle, neither player takes battle involved in the card. At the end of the damage step,
extremely hard to out.
I just take control of your guy. And it's a pretty good boss monster for a sealed setting. Because it would be destroyed by card if I detach one set. So I really wanted just any other rank 4 that wasn't a number. So part of the battle pack could have helped there. It did not end up helping there, and I was really sad about that.
I pulled 0 extra deck monsters from the battle pack, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
I'm complaining about the same thing you should also be complaining about. So that's another dimension I was thinking of, is like maybe an early Zexal set that just has a generic rank 4 at common, so I could utilize these cards more in the extra, and then because early Zexal set will have more rank 4 material stuff. That was something else I was thinking about in terms of a direction I could go.
Yeah, I mean, if you can just get some relatively easy rank 4 to make, and then you get Engrave, then you make Magician, and then you make Utopic Future, I'm waiting for 4 turns to find one of 3 outs I have.
Yeah, 4 turns?
And something like that. I mean, by then I'm either dead or I found it.
Yeah, about 4 turns. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds about right. Let's see now. Continuing to talk about my pulls. The hero stuff was something I was looking at. The rank 4 Xyz things was a direction I was thinking about.
I was thinking about Wing Raiders, because they've got rank 4s and rank 3s, and I really want to turn these rods into something useful on field.
Yeah, you would
Unfortunately, you're going to use the rank 4s much better than me, so...
Yeah, I'm just going to make my guy. The magician stuff, I feel like my pulls are just worse than yours, so
Yeah.
I should not try to pull for those because you would just get more than me.
Did you get any chronograph sorcerer?
I have one chronograph, which
And you're not running it?
upon reading, I should probably just run as an extension guy. Okay, confession. I was like, it's a pendulum guy with 2,000 attack points. Okay, cool. I won't run it. Fair enough.
He's got a lot of text. Okay,
it's
fair.
basically another copy of Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, and so I should have run it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 2k guy who puts a lot of pressure because you end up being able to summon 3 monsters on a single turn. Or like 2 on your opponent's turn when they destroy a thing and you summon the chronograph and
Yeah,
another thing.
then
Then you normal summon a guy and you make a huge push.
Yeah, it's a very its summoning condition is literally the same as Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, so
Yep.
Definitely should have tried running it. I only ended up getting 1 copy of it.
Yeah, I got 2.
I see that you just
Fair
have
enough.
2, so it's like, okay. The Dark Magician, the Blue Eyes White Dragon stuff really doesn't lend itself any which way, which is definitely something that I am big sag about. Metamorphs hero stuff we already talked about. F-Zero was a direction I was thinking about. I think that's it for my my current 2 lines of. I have 2 time gazers, I guess. Oh, I have 2 Oh yeah, I have a.
I mean, you never run 2 time gazers.
Right.
Even the meta deck like just runs 1.
Right.
Because it's just a
There was
garnet.
another card I was thinking about. There's a card that searches Odd Eyes. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're
did
talking about.
2 copies of that card, so I'm like,
Same.
Yeah, Spiral Flame Strike. So I'm like, maybe I could benefit from trying to pull some Odd Eyes stuff, Odd Eyes happening, because I have 2 consistency pieces.
I mean, I've got 2 Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon, which floats into Odd Eyes.
Oh. Well, that means you have more Odd Eyes stuff than me, so maybe that's definitely not.
Yeah, it floats into any Odd Eyes which is not Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon.
Mhm,
And then it adds Spiral Flame Strike,
mhm.
which I don't think I actually have any Spiral Flame Strike.
Oh, I got 2 Spiral
so I
Flame
just got the
Strikes,
big
let's
monster.
go. The last thing is that I got a couple, like, tuning. I have, like, 2 copies of tuning.
Oh, same. I got exactly 2.
And, like, 2 copies of Quick Draw Synchron. So I could, like, maybe I could be like, you know what, I'm just going to play Edison out here and just try to pull from Drill Warrior. Drill Warrior is still a very powerful card, as we know. And maybe that's a direction I could go in. I'm just on Drill Warrior beats. But
Speaking of Synchrons, one of the higher rarity things I got multiple of was Scrap Iron Signal.
oh, this guy.
And like
right?
this is a recurring negate, which seems great. If only I could ever use it, you know?
Yeah, all you need to do is control a Synchro Monster that lists a Synchro Monster as material. How hard could that possibly be, right?
I mean, I did some testing, and it can either say like, oh, Stardust Dragon, or it can say any Synchro non-tuner.
Yes.
Either way works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not happening.
Very, very much not.
Maybe if I get Hulk, I can figure something out, you know?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, when I was testing out this format, a couple years ago at this point, there was, the layout of the packs on the card database was actually different than it is now.
Very funny.
So here's the thing that I wanted to show. So in this booster pack section, they used to have all of the dual overload, like dual power and those kinds of sets.
Mhm.
Since then, they've moved them all down here to this other section called Others, where they have El Dorado, Synchro Storm, Season 2. For some reason, Legendary Duelist Season 2 is here, but Legendary Duelist Season 3 is up there.
Yes.
I don't know. But yeah, Dual Overload got moved down here. So we're not actually going to be able to... Well, I think Hulk got a reprint set, I think. What set
Hulk
was
was
Hulk
printed
reprinted?
in Ghost of the Past, The Second Haunting.
And I think we were able to pick that one. Let's look up here. Ghost. So here's Ghost from the Past 1.
It is legal.
Ghost from the Past-
2022.
Yeah. So we could still pull for Hulk. So that's definitely something still.
It's only an ultra rare.
And everything in the set's an ultra rare. Wow.
Is that how Ghost of the Past is?
Yeah, Ghost of the Past is everything's an ultra rare except for the 5 ghost rares.
All right.
Or 6 Ghost
Oh, so
Rays.
it's like actually reasonable to get it, and we both have tuning, and it's actually easy to make because we have Jet Synchron as well.
Oh, you got Jet Synchron?
Oh yeah, I did. That's my target for tuning. I think I got 2 of them.
Yeah, I did not get Jet. I only ended up getting Quick
Yeah.
Draw as my Synchron target. Which is not as good as Jet Synchron for being a tuning target. So, maybe I don't want you pulling for. Maybe I don't.
Yeah,
want
I've got
you
2
pulling
Jet Synchron. It's pretty easy to make a Hulk with that, actually.
for. Yeah, you just need to get a Link
And
one.
then I need a Synchro or something to make with the new material.
Yes, something to tag Hulk into, possibly. But so that's the discussion of my picks. Do you wanna share your binder, your collection real quick? Can we go through it? Hear your thoughts.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. See if this will. Is there a way to like crop where what I show?
So I already have I already have the Discord crop to just the stream window. I can crop it even smaller for a little bit. All right.
Yeah, just because I don't want to show the top tabs or whatever.
Oh, the top tabs? Sure. Let me just do a little bit of that real quick. All right, go ahead and give it a show.
Let's see.
And then I'll just re-expand it as is appropriate. All right. Am I looking at you looking at me?
You are looking at me looking at you.
Yo, okay, so now you're looking at your collection. So let me expand this just a little up to like there, and then expand this down, and then we will expand it scale. All right, that is maybe I can do a bit more to the side. All right, go for it.
All right, so
Yep, that looks good.
let's sort by rarity.
All right, we got triple.
Starting from the easy stuff, Skill Dark Magician, whatever, Dodo Buster, whatever. Lots of garbage. Ganogo, it's like Book of Moon on a body, which is bad, because when it dies, it triggers Book of Moon. Garbage. Noble Arms, unplayable. One Air Bellum, it's a tuner.
It's a tuner.
I could work with this. Most of this is really not of note. I've got more pen stuff. I've got enough sorcerers to do something.
Oh my god, you have 4 Sork?
Yeah.
My pen pulls were very small compared to yours.
Yo, I gotta find out what the rarity of Pepe is. Go play that.
Oh god. You know what, maybe the series is over before it even begins.
Yeah, so about ban lists, what are we doing about... can we just run Hulk?
Since we're only doing it for 3 weeks just to try it out, I'm gonna just say we don't worry about that for now.
Excellent.
If we were trying to do a longer form series, then that is something we would figure out.
Yeah, so I mentioned a bunch of the packs that I was looking at because it was a bunch of packs that you actually pulled better for. The other thing I was thinking about was like maybe Grand Creators because I have some Psychic support here. Like most of these are not great, but the 1900 guy I showed you earlier is a good payoff for it. The other thing is I want to do rank 3s. I was thinking about Wing Raiders for exactly that because it's got rank 4s and rank 3s, but it's got rank 4s in it. I gotta find a pack with only rank 3s.
Does any of the stuff in Wing Raiders like lock / are non-generic?
It's all pretty much generic. I mean, it's the Phantom Knight stuff, so they just all make bodies easily. It's also got a Crane for easy rank 3s.
Oh, Wing. I actually spelled the name of a pack correctly for once in my life. All right, so in the ultra rare slot, we have some. Oh, it also has Super Quants in it. Well, that's cute. Oh, it has Honor Arc and Ereboros, which are generic 4s. Dark Rebellion.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of
generic
generic 4s.
Gaga Cowboy's a generic 4.
Break Sword is a generic 3.
Yeah, Break Sword is a generic 3. Force Strix is generic, doesn't lock you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably some of the main deck Raid Raptor guys that would lock me out, but as long as I don't get there.
Thinking about it, my Synchron pool is actually pretty decent. I also have 2 Doppel Warrior. I don't know how many you pulled that, but like...
I think I have 2 Doppel Warrior as well, but the main thing is I don't have Jet. I only have Quick Draw.
A card I was on the fence about including is Cyber Phoenix, because like it's good in older formats. It just cycles. It is going to be the like 38th worst card in my deck, like the 39th and 40th worst card in my deck, but that's probably better than the 39th and 40th worst card right now.
Yeah. I mean,
the thing is, it loses
your
tempo.
Deck ended up looking fine, so.
Oh, for sure.
You weren't on the one copy of Swords?
Oh yeah, I mean Swords is in the side. It doesn't. I mean, it has some nice synergy with Go Go Giant, I guess. But like, even in older form, like in Yugi Kaiba format, it's good. Pretty much every format past that, it's very mid.
But it's like you just get time. You get so much time.
Yeah, I don't need
Especially
time.
if
I need
you're trying to
card
set-
advantage.
I think
You saw in like each of those games, I ended turn 1 on an empty board just because I want card advantage. I want to walk over your guys. I don't care about my life points. I don't need time.
I got you. Probably in the future when you're trying to set up more plays, I think it'll also show out for that. Because like
Oh, maybe.
sometimes you just normal summon 2 level 4 guys over the course of 2 turns, and then you get into your game-breaking Xyz, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine if Swords like removed your monster instead. That would also let me do that. Like if it was Windstorm of Ataqua or Reverse Gravity. It also gives me time, but it also gives me an option to remove your stuff.
That I was like, where are these? Oh no.
Yeah, it's real removal. I like it.
Yeah. Just changing the battle position is usually enough to just remove a guy.
Most of this stuff is garbage.
So you have a good pendulum pool you're looking at, a good sync.
I've got a Harmonizing Magician too. Very funny. Oh, I've got 2 actually. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a very reasonable pendulum pool. It's looking like. I mean,
Darn, but I
like the
don't
dark
want
magician
pets.
stuff you have is still good, even if it's not.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Dark Illusion is crazy. That's the that's the real payoff here.
And it's a good payoff. It's a good payoff to have.
Yeah, I have. So here's the things that made me think, oh, I'll play E-Heroes until I realized you had Sunrise. Honest Neos, crazy card.
Honest is honestly is a
It is honest, but also if you're on a proper E-Heroes, you normal summon it, and it threatens to get really big every time it fights.
because it gets to tribute other guys to boost itself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
It gets
Generation Next is a way to search Honest Neos and Karibo, I guess.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
Unfortunately, again, no Sunrise. Apparently, fewer Hero Lives and fewer Miracle Fusions. Yeah, that's not happening.
Right.
Favorite Hero is just a bad
So if
card.
I ended up picking a pack that just gave you a good hero engine, I would have to worry. I'd be like,
Yeah, if you just gave me like Stratos, I could Generation Next search Stratos and like use it as reasonably generic fodder.
and then I'm like, uh-oh.
And then I'm also just on all the Hero Lives because it also just helps me use Stratos for like rank 4s or whatever.
Yep. That's
So if you give me
another-
Stratos, I'm playing him for
Oh
sure.
my god. If I had if we both had triple Stratos, we would just be on triple Stratos plus our. Well, I have triple hero lives. You have double hero lives?
Yeah.
I would just pay all my life points. What could possibly go wrong with that?
I don't think there's any great way of getting multiple Stratos. You're gonna get like 1 or 2 from the packs that he's a common in.
Yeah. Okay, so are the only dimensions you're thinking about right now really are the synchron?
Every dimension I was thinking about is actually better done by you.
Okay. So again, this is what I'm liking now. I feel like I actually have a dimension on the packs I can go for that'll get me. I feel like I can benefit from in a better unilateral sense.
I think the meta strat right now for me is just pick a really high power pack and hope it like kind of power creeps everything that you pick and that we've done so far.
That you honestly, if you could just pull power. Of
I
the
think it's
elements.
Pote.
You can just open Pote, and then we were all like, "Well, was fun while it lasted."
If you pull 1 Kit Kat, then you're going crazy because Merly is easy to get. You can get like 1 Sharon. Sharon's at the same rarity as Rhinoheart, I think, but like you don't need those 2.
No, Sharon.
Hobness is also very easy to
super. It's Rhino is an ultra, Paralino is a secret, Kit Kat is an ultra,
but Merly and Hobness are easy to get,
Merly
and that's all
Hobness
you
are
need.
commons, and Sharon is a super. So
yeah. Also, in if you open 24 packs of Pote, because I played sealed Pote like a decent amount. Also in RJ's Discord, fun fact. Anyways, yeah, the meta for sealed Pote is Vernisylphs, and you're likely to get like an elf, or a gigantic as well.
Oh, Elf is such a good card. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's kind of mid actually. There's nothing to summon off it. What am I gonna do with it, right?
Okay,
Like,
yes. In Potent Sealed, maybe it's not as crazy as, like, in literally any other context of being able to summon any level 2 guy back from the graveyard over and over and over and over and over.
the main thing it does in Sealed Pote is that you summon it, and then you summon a guy, and then you just use it to overlay for gigantic to make it like 3200 guy.
Mm-hmm. That's
If you pulled both, which is hard to do.
That's a big chunker guy.
So, I'm glad to see a Tier Limit Mirror next week. Very excited for it.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about the. So we've been talking about the packs. I'm thinking like Wing Raiders does look pretty enticing.
But it gives me Crane.
I am worried about giving you, like, I guess Alucard and Breaksword. Those are both really good. Alucard
And Crane.
Breaksword is a C. Well, I mean that's what you summon with the Crane.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Because all of the common Ixies are the rank 4s, so I might still benefit from that. Maybe.
So the thing about it is that you get out of 15 packs, because I also did some test pulls on this.
Uh-huh.
Because there's multiple rank 3s, which are all like not great rarities, but you're gonna find one is the thing.
Yeah. But I'm like, if
and you're gonna have a ton of rank 4s.
If my flexibility toolbox of rank 4s is like through the roof, and I can just make them better, I mean,
like diminishing returns, right?
I feel like I'd be putting myself in a reasonable spot.
I mean, absolutely go for Wing Raiders. I am down to pick up a bunch of Phantom Knights and make Breaksword every turn.
Yeah, that's the issue, is that it also just gives you a bunch of junk too. Oh no.
So my rank 3 engine is much better than you just because I like playing Rod a lot and you don't.
Yeah. I am not out here playing Magician's Rod. It does not vibe with me. Let's see now. The other thing would be, I guess, Raw Yellow Mega Pack.
For all the generic
Just
old heroes.
like hero stuff.
Reasonable chances of getting Stratos, but Stratos is good enough for both of us.
Stratos is a very good card on its own. Well, if you open Power of the Elements, I could get the Neos stuff and try to do Spirit of Neos shenanigans.
I don't think Spirit of Neos really has synergy with the other stuff. He's just like a battle immune guy who's really hard to get over.
Yeah, like he's another Battle Fader-esque guy, right?
I mean, yeah, he's also immune to battle is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he just sticks around forever, and he's big.
Did you pull any copies of Utopic Future?
Let's see, did I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I did.
Oh, so that's I'm leaning into that's probably the angle I'm going to try to go with, is that I think if I can just summon Utopic Future with some powerful level of consistency, that I'm just going to be able to just take over games with it.
What you're saying is I need to find a pack with actual removal.
You could also choose to go into a pack with actual removal, yes.
See, that's not a thing, though. Just Yu-Gi-Oh! Systematically hates removal. It always puts it at high rarity. Or, like, makes it hard to summon.
Some of the kaijus were printed at rare in some packs, right?
I'm not giving you a kaiju.
It's removal, my guy!
Oh, I can out your guy and give you a 3k guy instead. Oh, God.
Yeah, dude. Because my guy with 0 attack is too hard to remove otherwise.
I have one offerings to the Doom that was in the side today, so we can just rely on that, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, if it would be destroyed by a card effect, I can detach from material from it instead.
Ah, okay. So we need banishing. We need non-destruction removal in our sealed environment. That's what we need.
Yeah. Dude, Utopic Future. I'm gonna punish you for the magical heroes by making the unstoppable boss monster. Alright.
Maybe I can find some Ixies hate cards. That's what I want.
Ixies Encore, I think, is the card. So yeah. And again, all of this is really only possible because I got the one copy of Gaga Gaga Magician, which is like, oh, if I make a first rank 4 at some point in the game, whenever I make my second one, it's not just a rank 4, it's actually Utopic Future, which is nice. Yeah. I think that's the I'm trying to think about if there's anything else for us to talk about in terms of the format. It was only the first...
I mean, how much do you enjoy it? I mean, How did it feel?
It was only the first week, so I'm trying to not put too much weight into that. Especially because I'm like, I severely misbuilt my deck.
Mhm.
Which I'll take on that. It was at least this week was definitely more in line of the like, we're making plays, but are like small plays in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like setting up a guy, getting a bit of value, boosting it with Metal Morph.
Yeah, this feels like sealed. This feels like playing cards from the battle pack.
Yeah.
It is.
I guess the main thing is that I didn't feel like the structure decks did a lot other than just saying you get Dark Magician and I don't.
Oh, I mean, in terms of the packs that we choose, I feel that's true. But in terms of having removal, no. I mean, I got Mirror Force. I think we both got Dark Hole. I got Soul Taker.
Yeah.
I got.
I'm trying to think about ways to change it in the future, and I'm like, it could possibly be that we just jumpstart ourselves with like a set of 10 removal spells that we think are good to just have.
Mm-hmm.
Some like for example, we could do one of the like Master Duel starter decks. Because I think one of those just starts with triple MST or something.
Yeah.
But that sort of dimension. Yeah, I didn't feel like, maybe it's because I couldn't pick the Legendary Duelist Dragons in White. And I was like, I did not feel like I had a reasonable... I didn't feel like from the get-go I had a way to unilaterally pick a pack. But maybe that's good.
The only thing, like, you didn't have Blue Eyes support that you could go into. I think the only things that you could go into was the attribute and creature types that are different between us. Because you have dragons, I don't have any dragons. You have light monsters. I think I had like one light monster in the starter.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go into a pack like Hieratics or like there are probably some light themed ones as well that just have like
I think they're light
souls
themed
or whatever,
packs other than,
whatever that is.
Let me open this up and look at all the packs. I definitely think there are other light themed packs besides just Galactic Overlord. Overlord, yes. I know that one's light themed. There's Light of Destruction is a light themed pack, but it's like heavily light sworns. There is Starstrike Blast light themed? I'm not completely sure. There is, I got Order of Chaos. I feel like is more dark, even though it calls itself a chaos set. Yeah, Galactic Overlord.
Well, it's a chaos set, right?
I remember it being the Insector set. Insectors, ninjas. Dark Diviner, Insector, Gaga Girl, MX Saber. It has MX Saber Invoker in it, if you're curious.
Oh yeah, I guess that's relevant.
I don't know
if I even know a target.
Thrasher is a good card in it. Yeah, it's not really. Oh, it has number Chaos 39 Utopia Ray. That's where the chaos comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it also has Interplanetary Purple Thorny Dragon. That's a nice card. Well, okay. Yeah. I like that I'm getting all of these hindsight things of like, I do think I probably could have picked a more identifiable pack than just Battle Pack 3. There's Judgment of the Light, which I can only assume is a light-based pack, because if it's not, what is it doing with its name?
Judgment. Solemn pack, I don't know.
Just Judgment of the life points paying. Oh,
maybe it's got like the solemn cards.
It.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is the Trap Tricks, of course. Why not? Yeah.
Because Judgment of the Light means Trap Tricks.
Yeah, trap cards, Judgment. Makes sense.
Judgment is a trap card. Yeah.
Okay. I think the other thing about picking Battle Pack is a bit of taste. So, like, this felt, like a Battle Pack episode. Like, you play, good 1900 stuff. But, like, when you play sealed of a particular pack, there's always a more distinct flavor to it than this, right? Because you get like very specific things which are clear outliers in the pack. Instead of like, oh, I'm playing all the 1900 stuff, I'm playing like, oh, I'm playing the D heroes because specifically they get Sekiratu armor and no one else does.
Yes. Yeah. I think these are good notes, and I think there's more. Here. I also like that the format itself like makes it more baked into like this, like the 1v1 nature we're having structured with it. Because because I always think about it in terms of the progression series of it being like, oh, it's like you know, you could be like progression polls, or you could be like progression playoffs, that thing that ended recently, of like you just have like 4, like, you know, 5 people, however many it is. I like how, because of the way the format's structured and set up, it feels more like, yeah, you're going head to head 1v1, you're metagaming picks, but you're also like, oh, but I can sometimes pick a pack that gives them too much power.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe it's just a novelty thing for now, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna fade later on. Yeah, I also think I should probably if we're going to make this an actual series, I think we should have a better criteria than just the things in this column, because I don't actually understand which things make it into this column versus which things make it into this column. I really don't understand. But
yeah, I don't know why they do that. Yeah.
But in terms of us continuing to do this little 3-week experiment, I think we'll just keep doing it like this way, and just roll with it.
I think that one thing that this has over Prog in terms of like being an enjoyable thing for people to actually play is like Prog will always have dead spots. It's got like, you know, it's more formatted like a show where there's some fun historical stuff to learn about. And oh, okay, you get to learn about the history of Frog FTK. We had the Frog FTK episode, but it's not actually fun to play that. You don't actually want to play 5 episodes of normal monsters before you find like the historically relevant sets. Whereas we get to jump around, and I think it's more fun for the people playing our format.
Yeah, I can definitely see that going a long way. Okay, so we've talked a bit about the packs. We've talked a bit about how do you feel about it?
Pretty good. I think that the pack I picked gave a lot of identifiable flavor to our decks, like for sure. They were like, my deck was heavily Dark Magicians, but both our decks were like heavily syllable oriented. Yeah. Like that was by far some of the strongest stuff we could be doing. I like that it was like reasonably identifiable.
Yeah, by far we were very syllabic.
I think that the battle pack does have some perks though, like obviously going forward it pushes us into slightly more different directions. You're probably going off leads that you got in my pack just because you got better pulls for like Euros and whatever. Things. But I am probably following leads that came from your pack, which, you know, there's not a lot of leads. It's a lot of dispersed stuff, but I might find that Silent Psychic Wizard is the best thing that I want to work off. Yeah,
yo, if you want to go into the Psychics, that'd be very cool. Fun fact is that Telekinetic Power Well is a common in the set it was printed in. If you're trying to do some like well-adapted
but yes, but
yes, very. That is a reasonable response.
Okay. The pack that I was thinking about that has Psychics is Grand Creators. Is, you know, it's fairly new. It's got E-Telly at a reasonable rarity. It's got like Psychic Tracker and Psychic Wheeler, which are nice level 3 extenders. But it doesn't have anything to make. It doesn't have any rank 3s. It doesn't have any level 6 synchros.
It doesn't even, because Punk Jam Dragon Drive doesn't even come in that set, right?
I don't think it does,
you don't even have a Synchro 8. You only have the level 11 Synchro in the Amazing Dragon.
Yeah.
Well,
very awkward.
We should probably also come with a more formalized way of naming what pack we're going to be bringing. Because, like, you very clear, like, you told me, like, ahead of time, you're like, oh, this is the pack I'm picking. I was like, okay, I'll meander and pick my pack later on. But, like, it would be very easy for me to be like, oh, I'm going to do Wing Raiders. And then you're like, okay, I can now safely pick Grand Creators. Because I can at least
you mean like loser of the episode picks second or something?
Possibly. That is something we could definitely do in terms of pick order. Because, again, for the similar idea of being like, even though you don't have any synchros or stuff, if you know I'm picking a pack that's going to give you some rank 3 Xyz, you're like, maybe I'm fine enough. I'll just overlay for Break Sword, and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then I can grab Synchro Monsters later. Yeah, so definitely in terms of order of picking pack that we will be doing, that is also something that we could do in an ordered kind of way.
And
yeah, if you want to do a loser picks second, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, seems good.
Yeah. Oh.
Side note. You should go back to announcing these streams, like either in your Discord or Hydralander or whatever.
Oh shoot, you're right. I didn't.
Just because normally we do post in the games request saying like, hey, anyone who wants to be on Friday, and sometimes one person will pop in just to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I should probably revive my stream-specific Discord. I haven't posted in there in a while. But that would be the place where I should make these announcements. Man, honestly, I need to make I need to find a utility to do this for me. Because I also usually make announcements on Twitter before I stream. But actually, before we wrap up, let me ask if you've the same question I've been asking a lot of people, because in the same minds, like, a bit of wrapping up for the stream, but in the same mind space that I've been thinking about in terms of custom format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Why has nothing stretched far and why? Why has nothing really stuck? One of the things I think about is that it either makes sense or it doesn't. Like, I don't know which one goes. It either makes a lot of sense or it makes no sense to be trying to make a format completely based off of like something that worked for Magic the Gathering, right? Because Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering are different games. Like, the Commander itself is like, it's a fun idea, it's a fun mechanic, but trying to, like, again, not knocking the format because people are playing it and they're having fun with it, but Domain format is basically just a torrented version of EDH slapped on top of Yu-Gi-Oh! And
accurate.
I don't know if that's the best approach to take, in terms of trying to make a custom format that will stick. So what I've been going around is just straight up asking people, what do you like about the regular TCG format, and what do you not like about it, to try to get some insights. So, what do you like about the regular TCG format, and what do you not like?
What do I like about the regular TCG format?
And it's okay to say you don't like anything.
No, I mean, I do, though. I played, like, a lot of... I played a fair amount of Tier Limit Mirrors. I also been playing some Labyrinth on, like, Omega's Ladder. I do enjoy that. But I think the thing that I enjoy most about that is just ease of access, is that it's easy to play that format. There's always someone available, always someone in queue. Like, I play some other formats on, like, Dueling Book. I played a decent amount of Hat, because there's a lot of people like who like Hat, but there's no guarantee someone's gonna want to play Hat in, like, the 10 minutes that you want to play it. Oftentimes you'll host, like, a game of Edison, and, like, you'll have to wait 6 minutes or something until someone will hop in the room.
Right. So,
the thing I really like about other formats that isn't matched in TCG is the jankiness of something like Sealed.
Yeah.
I like to play cards that let's see, what is it about it that I really like? Well, I guess half of it is that I like trying to solve a format. There's a lot of eyes on current TCG meta, and it gets solved by like pro players who are dedicating tons of time to it. Whereas like these small formats, like Duelist Academy format, like there's a total of 6 people who are very actively trying to solve the format, and I'm one of them. So I'm on the cutting edge of that. And in a similar sense of Sealed, no one else is playing this exact version of our Sealed format. So I can't just look for answers, but I can look for inspiration,
Yeah, I mean, literally no one else is playing it. Like, we're the first people to be trying to do it out like this.
Yeah. All you can do is look at, like, the historical impact that these particular packs had.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is it? And I guess that's part of why I really like this nature of it, is that I feel like I'm trying to solve it not only within, like, my own deck building, but also in a week-to-week kind of meta pick from pack to pack. I really like that aspect. In all other progression series, it's just default, like you'll just open your packs and then you'll have to figure out what to do with what you have. I really like the additional element of, like, let's also tactfully control the card pool to try to solve the format in that way. So I like that about this sort of setup. But okay, so I'm getting, you really like janky, you really like it being available, which unfortunately not most custom formats will be right off the get-go. Just how it is. But yeah, that's another point that other people at the Yu-Gi-Oh club I go to shared, of like, they like jank, they like seeing cards that they don't see a whole lot, they're like seeing very weird things happening. and I'm just trying to take all these notes, take all these thoughts, kind of collate it together, and try to almost formulaically try to figure out like this is a custom format that would check off all these things, see if it's something people would like.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of a longer term project. I made a post on Twitter using the hashtag Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG for people to respond to this question themselves. No one has yet. That means no one follows me on Twitter and makes me big sad, but that's okay. Well,
It's okay.
it's okay. I don't even use Twitter that much. I just didn't have anywhere else to put it.
Do I have a Twitter account? That's a good question.
You're not. I don't actually use Twitter. Maybe that's part of it, is that I don't actually follow anyone or respond to any other tweets or posts made. So they're like,
Yeah, so no one-
why in
yeah.
the world am I promoting your tweet? So yeah. But I think that basically wraps up all the thoughts for this. Later on, for people watching, we're going to pick the our next packs offline that we'll have, and then we'll have like a whole week to try to build and develop it. And then we'll try to be with you guys next week. For you guys watching, thank you guys always for coming out on Fridays to support. I think starting next week, I'm going to try to pick a different day just to move things around. You know, shake things up, see if we get more visibility on certain days versus other days. Because, like, for example, today being St. Patrick's Day, to all those you guys celebrating, I know you guys are celebrating, so you're not probably going to be on stream, and that's just how that happens. But yeah, so don't necessarily quote that I'll be on Friday. Make sure to follow in with my Discord and follow me on Twitter in terms of my announcement. I will try to get back to actually announcing when I go live. But yeah, just sometime next week, we'll be going in with the next issue of Pick a Pack Yu-Gi-Oh! Otherwise known
Pick a pack
as
Yu-Gi-Oh.
What? Pack-Gi-Oh?
Pick a pack.
Pick a Pack?
Pick a pack.
Yeah, I do just like Pick a Pack. Pick a Pack is a nice, it's just a nice phrase.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I think that there's like not a lot of options for when you would stream, right? It's probably got to be a weekend because people work jobs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe another evening could work. Again,
Maybe.
you guys just watch out for when I make an announcement about that. But if it's just on Friday, you guys will know. If it's on a different day, you guys will also know. But Label, if you have anything you want to say to everybody before we log off for the stream for today.
Prog is a hack. We made the first good prog. Everyone will follow our prog from now on. Yes.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Get your Pick a Pack NFTs before everyone else jumps on them.
Yep. Come watch the Only Good Prog series. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, wish everybody else out there, wish you all an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful midday, wherever you guys are. And as always,